Hello, and welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. So, some things to get out of the way before I start with the game. I do apologize for the sound and video issues that have been cropping up. I'm still working on that. OBS and Banner Saga 2 are not agreeing with each other. So, right now I'm testing out a few things, seeing if messing around with the frames per second will make that be a little bit cleaner. Secondly, I did notice I made a mistake when I mentioned the opening segment of the game itself. I said that it was Ivor speaking. I now actually think that that sounds like the same voice that they had do Ubin in the first game. So it might actually be that Ubin, the Scrivener, is the one speaking in the beginning, not Ivor. I haven't been able to actually confirm that, but I feel it's definitely more Ubin. It would make more sense for him, actually, in a lot of respects. Thirdly, I did get the request to shorten your damn videos, and I do apologize that the last two videos were both an hour long. I did not mean for that. I just got a little carried away playing, and again, this is the problem with playing a game you like, is you start to just play it more and more and more. So, last we left off, we ended up crossing a giant chasm thanks to Ivan, but the effort did do a number on him as well. In fact, he is no longer in my party. Well, that's disturbing. But yes, we have been severely crippled in the way of the number of troops we now have. We had, if I remember correctly, we had over 300 clansmen. I know we had 300 fighters. All of them died, which, but not much we can do about that. So, let us continue on. Let's investigate these ruins of Ormsdalr, which was, apparently it wasn't doing as good as some other places that we thought were worse off. So let's check the ruins. Better let someone like me check out that place, Echo says, grabbing your arm. Searching for whatever's left in ruins on the side of a cliff could be dangerous. Though he joined you around Frostfeller, you've never been sure of his motivations. What do you mean by someone like you? The throwaway type. Before you can say anything, he holds up a hand. There'd be no wet eyes around here if I went missing. That's a feigned fact. Can't say the same for you, though. Take some others with you. Afraid I'll find something of value and run, he grins. It might have crossed my mind. He calls to a few others nearby, and they head off towards the collapsing structure. No, I don't want you dying. Later you hear a building collapsing and more dust rising. Echo and the others return, but he's in a foul mood. Fine idiots! Hiding out like that. Could have killed us all, and we got damn nothing to show for it. He storms past you. Damn do-gooders like you. I try acting that way, try saving them, and almost die for it. Oh. Maybe I should have just sent him on his own. That's the problem with this game, is sometimes you're looking at the options and going, this looks like the best option. No, it is not. It is actually the worst. And it changes from time to time, so you could have some times where that would be the good idea. Ivor stands stoically by Avon's pallet, watching the unconscious Mender's breathing. Oh boy. It took a lot out of him. I never want him doing something like that again. Well, it was his idea. I'll let you tell that to the man who can pull lightning from the sky and lift rocks to form bridges. Impressive as his strength may be, you notice how the use of power taxed the Mender. He looks older. Where's Juno? I figure she'd be by Avon's side. Just as Ivor shrugs, Oddlife abruptly enters the room. Good, you're here. It's the Ravens. They're trying to leave and some of our people want to go with them. Why? We nearly went over a waterfall in ships and lost a lot of people following some Volca across floating rocks. I'm not saying any of that is your fault, but people are scared. If they've made up their minds to go, they'll leave whenever you're not looking. And the Ravens have been hoarding supplies this whole time, and they're trying to take off with them. Juno and Hakon are trying to talk sense to Bolverk, so it's desperate. As you make your way to the door, you turn to look at Ivor. Go. The people should see you handle something like this without me around. Sure.
Now stand down, or you'll be missing more than your horns.
Oh my.
Stand down, you son of a yacht!
Oh, boy. Something tells me he doesn't like being told that. Uh-oh. I can't calm him. His fury. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Bolverk's lost his mind. Take him down. Yeah, I know I've got weak morale. Oof. I don't like her being there. That's not good. She shields him up. Yep. Hey! Wait, Yrsa? But, wait, huh? Wait a minute. You! Why'd you hit my guy? What have you done? It worked. Bolverk, hear me! Got it. So, Yrsa's back. When she joined us, I have no idea. The clansman chatter as Juno converses with a dazed Bolverk quietly. Hakon grabs your attention. Get ready for a confusing conversation. He motions to Yrsa, one of Prince Ludin's bodyguards, who is wiping her pitch-covered hand with a rag on her way over to you. Good timing, witch. How is it you're still alive? Hakon, me being a witch was our secret. I'd hate to have to poison you. Whoever this woman is, she just completely stunned two Varl within moments of each other. I'm a lad, and thankful you knew to do that. You don't have to be a scholar to learn what others fear, girl. Oof, what happened? I'm gonna have to check the previous game, because I don't remember her. I remember that. The crease in the cheek. I don't remember the neck. That could be new. And the shoulder's torn. Now I'm done. I really want to do another playthrough and keep her alive and see if that's the same. She gives a curt smile before returning to the prince's tent. Strange, that one. Strange is how much effort it took to stop Bolverk. I suppose no one told you he's a Berserk. Probably the last of his kind after Einartoft. The Varl King laughs at your blank expression. Berserks lose themselves in the fight. They're as strong as cold bears and just as wild. Hard to say if they're friend or foe in a fight. Oh goody. King Hakon, do you... Enough with the king formalities. I've been Hakon before your Amma was alive and it works just fine. Sorry, Hakon. Do you mind telling me why two Varl leaders just tried to kill each other? I wasn't going to let him take our supplies without a fight. Caught him trying to take off with supplies he tucked away. Couldn't let it happen. A cool anger glistens in Hakon's eye when he looks at Bolverk. Why does he want to leave? Says you've been bad luck ever since arriving in Borsgard. I can't say I blame him for that, yeah. The two of you actually laugh for a moment. I'd bet his main reason for leaving is just to be in charge again. Run jobs and keep his ravens in line. Like most of us, he's looking for something normal to grab onto. Whatever his reason, I hate that some of ours are going with him. We've done what we can for them. Split the supplies. Half! There's kindness and there's being dumb. Bolverk's a Varl, so this is my call. We'll give him some, but not much. You shrug, yeah? Now, let's see what we can find in what's left of this place. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna try and stop him for that. And I think this is where I lose Mogan? I can't remember which of the brothers. Gray warned me when he saw that I lost the other brother. I wish I could remember Hogan and Mogan and the difference between them, but I can't off the top of my head. But the one apparently leaves with the ravens. Oh. So now I gotta be Bolverk. Intriguing. You glare at the clansmen and Varl settled among the ruins of Ormsdalr and feel the rumbling growl in your chest. Everyone will be ready to leave as soon as you start walking north. I won't fall for that stupid fire trick again. Falca ignores your comments. The new members from the other caravan will probably need a beating or two. Think it was stupid of me to challenge Hakon. Not really my place to say. Since when has that stopped you? The Shield Maiden grins. We could have at least waited to hear their plans first, then decided. Decided we'll find work in Bindal. We could have done that without you butting heads with the leader of the remaining Varl. And what about those dredge? If they make it across that chasm, it'll be war. War's always been good for business. Volka smirks, but her face hardens as Juno approaches. Bolverk, could I have a word with you? Haven't you said enough? I'll hear her out. Well, I won't. I'll finish the packing. The two of you watch Volka stomp off, but not too far. She's protective of you. Get on with it. I know your ravens need work. Without work and coin, that banner of yours is worthless. You step towards her, towering above the tall Volka, though she stands resolute. In Boasgard, we made an arrangement for you to protect this large cart until we were away from the dredge threat. Now across that damn chasm, that job is done. Agreed, but the cart you've been hauling has become too troublesome. It needs to be sunk in the deepest waters around. What's in that cart? You grunt in disgust. Volka secrets. You would turn down the Menda Council's coin? What's in the cart? If you needed to know, I would have told you. Suffice it to say, you have a Volka's oath for a great deal of coin once you have sunk that cart. The Blue River northwest of Bindal is my suggestion. And if I just leave it in the woods somewhere? I will know, as will the other Volka. Besides, the ravens always finish their jobs. That reputation means everything to you. You growl, but she's right. Fine. The raven's oath. It'll be done. Juno nods and walks away. Volka watches her leave and returns to your side. Now what? Now we have a job. Okay, I'm really interested. I'm really interested in what's in that cart. Oh, what happened to the... Jeez. Cracks in the mountain? And ravens circling. That's not good. Sure could use some more supplies on our cart, our raven says, tightening his belt. Kinda miss having those other folk around. They might not have been worth a damn in a fight, but they knew how to track animals and spot berries just about anywhere. Others agree. Sounds like you need practice. Start hunting. You send the few ravens who laugh with him. Don't come back empty-handed, you add. Choice words are mumbled, but they follow your orders. 4 hours later they return, each holding nothing more than a small rodent. 2 of them have split one. Volka shakes her head and says pathetic, yep. Hey, got us something. Yeah, what happened to the cracks in these mountains, and what is with the circling here? Circling scavengers is never good. A group of new recruits from Borsgard and the previous caravan are loosely gathered behind Mogan, skilled thrasher with a scar across his... Yep. Yeah, Mogan joins them if Hogan is dead. Felt like a good time to introduce myself. Mogan. Thought you were with the Let's clan. She's even worse than her father about trying to save everyone. She didn't appreciate this chaotic gift of no gods, no rules, and plenty of chances for fighting. Wow. I'm really sad Hogan's gone now. There's a few rules to being a raven. Most important is following my orders. Of course, yeah. But what about this giant cart that Volka has us lugging around? Something in his tone signals a primal warning inside of you. That has nothing to do with you. Well, the way we see it, he motions to the fighters around him. She's no longer around. Let's break it open and look at our riches. We're mercenaries, you idiot. We're paid to run jobs, not steal from who hired us. Is any of this making sense to you? He ignores her. He's only interested in what you have to say. Oh, I'm curious. I'm so curious. You know what? Let's take a look. Volka shrugs while Mogan and the others hoot in excitement, describing in detail what they'll buy with their share of the loot. It isn't going to be loot, it's going to be bad. You grab the clasp on the cart lock, but roar in pain. Felt like a damn forge fire. Others try using tools, but they all manage to somehow slip. You hack at the cart, but the wood appears to mend. Fan Volka weaving, Volka says. We'll be better off when we're rid of this thing. You rub your hand and glare at Mogan, who backs away. You start marching. Ah, it couldn't be that easy. Of course not. Of course not. This morale has declined. Well, at least morale's high right now. 58. A commotion draws your attention to the nearby woods. You're surprised to see a small group of dredge, some of which you've never seen before, engaging one of the new recruits from Borsgard. How'd these faint slags get here, you ask, though no one has an answer. The tattooed fighter is noticeably drunk, but he lobs 2 black axes in quick succession at an approaching scourge. The axes find their mark, shattering stone armor. Help him fight. You draw your axes and rush in, surprising all the combatants. Well, yeah, if he's able to do that, I want him. Okay. Aw, Krumer Echo. Hey, Sigbjorn, I remember you. So these are all the people that went with Folka, Shield Maiden. Shield Maiden stands ready to insert herself between her allies and the attacking enemy. Adjacent allies have all damage from attacks against them halved, but the Shielded Maiden also receives half damage. That is useful. And your passive absorbs all strength damage until it... Wow. Okay, that's very useful. That pump that up. Spar, a wanderer. Insult. Oh, he's a skald. He's just like Alteo was his name? Yep. Okay, so he's exactly the same. Cool. Krumer. Forge ahead. Echo. Why did you guys go? Sigbjorn! The guy I rescued in the first game. And he's still got his scarlet feather. Mogan. Bersi. Ollie the Axe Thrower. Axe Storm. Axe Thrower lobs an axe at his target up to 4 tiles away, dealing normal strength damage if it hits. Axe Thrower continues to throw until he's deflected or the target is dead. First throw has a base chance to hit, regardless of the target's armor, and each successive throw drops in chance by 10%, but will never go below 20%. Take heed, an Axe Storm's chance to hit cannot be modified by any item or talent. Got it. So at rank 1, it only starts at a 70% chance of hitting. That's not great. And passive shield wall, yep. And Bolverk. Berserker. Call the weak. Bolverk becomes a wild animal on the battlefield, hunting down the weakest of his opponents and driving himself to greater renown with an additional turn for every kill. Ooh. As long as he has willpower and continues to kill targets, Bolverk can continue this ability each turn, cutting a swath through the battlefield. That's terrifying, actually. Line up a whole bunch of low-health enemies and just wreck into them. Dang. Passive, Frenzy. The Berserker first attacks armor or strength as directed, then does strength damage against a random adjacent target, friend or foe. Because the second attack strikes a random target, care must be taken around allies, but if only a single target is in range, that target will always receive both attacks. Ooh. That is cool. I mean, I don't like the fact that he's unpredictable. Mogan to add for that. Echo, because I like having the shields. Krumer and Volka, and let's move Bolverk to the back. I want him to be near the end when he acts. Yeah. Alrighty. Ready! Get up there! Let's take a look at everyone. Hello, you guys are new. Slab Hurler. Runs away from the attacker when... Other hurlers retaliate immediately. Concuss. Knock a target up to 5 tiles and concusses, giving the target 20% miss chance on their turn. Sunslinger. Blinding the target. Okay. And you're, of course, the first to move. Yep. Yeah, he's still going after him. Move back. Break his armor. One of those slingers is... What? I didn't catch that. Oh, she blocked it. That's good. Let's knock him around. Oh! Well, dang. Get back in there to shield up. Who are you blinding? Yep, you're blinding. Oh, she absorbed it. And one for Krumer. Charge in. Let's see how this works. Okay, yeah, that was pretty cool. And I can drop this guy right now. And he's not in range to attack anyone, so wait. Knock him back into allies. And he'll automatically, yep, he automatically attacks. Dang, that is actually really potent. Drop the slinger. He'll retaliate. Oh no, he didn't. Guess he only retaliates if they kill. Good to know, good to know. Smacka smacka. And break him down. Slowly work on him. And here's where I'm a little scared because he could actually hit one of these guys. Yep. And finish the job. Shield Maiden! Yeah! Defeat 3 maidens with a Shield Maiden. Krumer is ready for promotion. Folka's ready for promotion. And more renown. 12 renown gained. Awesome. Alrighty. Recovering his axes, the mercenary gives you a lazy grin. That was, well, I appreciate the help. Need a drink? Ollie extends a small flask that smells of potent spices and wood smoke. You wave it off. Where'd you learn to throw like that? Taught myself. Too many close calls face to face. Seems to soften people up a bit. When I do it right. Then do it right. Name's Ollie, if you are interested. Grew up in Bors. You walk off, but give Folka a quick look, letting her know you're impressed by Ollie's throwing. But I can't show it. Can't possibly show it. Percentage chance to hit. So that was over here, and this looks like a small town. Or is that where everything's circling? Yep. Ravens in the air as ravens approach, Ollie says with a slur. Is that a good sign? The small village ahead looks well fortified, with a few bodies outside the fences being picked clean by the birds. Your caravan moves closer, but stays out of arrow range. Whoever's in there wants to be left alone, Folka says. But it could be our best chance for supplies around here. Approach the village, stating your needs. You grab the raven banner and advance on the town, dodging a warning arrow. We need supplies, you shout. You know who we are, who I am. A few moments pass before several more arrows hit past you, one grazing your shoulder near an old scar. You know what? He would charge at that. So we're gonna roleplay it like that. Ravens, pick up the song, crooning harmonies which unsettle the villagers as you all rush the barricades in a solid wall of shields and fury. Yeah, about to say, that's what Bolverk would do. I like this lineup, so let's keep that. Go in. Ready for battle. To battle! For any who have played the old Baldur's Gate games and remember that sound file. Get everyone moved up so that we can shield everyone. Bowmaster champion. I think we might want to kill her first. Spearman can attack from 2 away. Clear the gap. Clear these faint barricades. And who are you shooting? You shooting Volka? Yep. Hey, nice hit. Yeah, I'd rather injure this person first. And he's gonna stab. Oof. Oof. Man, they really did a number on that. And you're probably gonna shoot right there, and yep. Wow. 10 points of damage when you only had 3? Okay. Well, damn. I wonder, does Cull of the Weak... Ah. That's right, because it does a little bit less than max strength at this point. Let's kill that archer. Okay, I'll drop you. Nope, no. Attack and damage. Goodbye. Crunch. How is it hitting him so hard? Of course you do. That's why I'm breaking their armor. Let's actually try this ability. Hey, nice. Just a second. And Krummer gets the final hit to kill. One injury. Whoops. Foes lie dying or dead in your path. They would regret their actions if they lived to do so. Yeah, 1 injury. 8 renown. More renown is good. So what did we get for our spoils? -2 spoils. We kicked down the last of the barricades to find a dozen or so remaining villagers huddled together. Some have bows but no arrows. The others have thrown their blades to the ground. A man steps forward. I'm Frederick, the oldest of us. We've been fighting off all types from Ormsdalr for 2 weeks now, just trying to protect what's ours. He looks back at his people and says, you won't find us begging for our lives. Volker pulls you aside and says, they know how to fight, so it would be stronger if they joined us. You pull at your beard. Or I could make them gather food for us, you say. You've got this one chance to join the Ravens. Friddick pauses only a moment to consider your offer. I doubt you'd leave us with much to defend if I said no. We've got no choice but to fight at your side. You grunt your approval to Folka and she takes over introductions. Plus 14 fighters. I'm wondering if this is another case of this person comes into your party just to kill someone. Spar, an old wanderer who joined the Ravens over half a century ago, points at the tents in the edge of the village. Looks like the merchants are still here. Maybe they're being forced to stick around. Alrighty. Yes, I have great caravan morale. Well then, that is where I'll be leaving it for today. Let's take... Okay, that's just the trees. I have to start taking a look around more often because sometimes they have stuff hidden in here. But that is putting us at the 30-minute mark, and I do not want to keep going over it too often. So, we now follow Bolverk as he leaves Ormsdalr and sets out on his own because he doesn't care for those, well, weak-hearted fools that follow Alette. We'll see how this goes. I did see a couple of spoilers later on that might influence my playing from here on out, but oh, we'll just wait and see. Anyhow, until next time, hope everyone has a good time and thank you for watching.